Well, what is up, you beautiful people? This is Gary Horne. This is the NWA, the show celebrating the past, present, future, history, legacy, and tradition of the greatest pro wrestling entity of all time. Of course, we're talking about the National Wrestling Alliance. And there goes Danny
We
Dealz.
lost Dealz already. I just wanted to put this out here already. Let's just start the show strong. You've seen the rumors on the internet. Everybody's talking about it. I'm here to set the story straight that the new tangy tamarind Doritos are the perfect blend of spice and sweetness. Ladies and gentlemen, go to your local grocer, grab these. Otherwise, how's everybody's day going?
What seltzer do you think pairs best with it?
I would say the nice Spindrift, in case you have to go to the gym after this, because obviously the citrus of the blood orange is just the perfect
You never had a
blend.
White Claw while on the Stairmaster?
I don't like White Claw, to be honest with you, and I don't think the alcohol is going to help. I don't know if you know this, but we've got a pay-per-view this weekend, Hard Times 3.
Big time.
I got to look good in a purple suit because I don't look good right now. Hey, look at that.
That's right.
There's not much
November
about
12th,
that.
New Orleans.
Chalamet,
Maybe you should get one of them
Louisiana,
masks.
New Orleans, Louisiana.
Kyle
Guys,
should get one of those masks. Put it in the comments.
Should.
We get enough comments. Kyle will wear that entire mask and headdress throughout the entire pay-per-view.
okay.
Remember when you dressed up like a lion tamer?
I was
Remember
just
when you
going to
did
say
that?
that.
That
I
was
was a
really nice.
ringmaster. That
Those are
shit
good
doesn't
times.
fit. Good
Purple
time.
suit. I got a purple suit. Look.
Oh, look
See
at that.
these?
I want one of them.
Hey,
Oh.
is that
one of
merch
those,
that's
Danny.
available at the merchandise store?
I
Tell
want
us
one
a
of
little
those,
bit
and
about
I don't want to pay full price.
I extended the deal, Gary. Tell him.
What's the
Wow.
deal?
Right there, nationalwrestlingalliance.com/shop. You can get all of this amazing NWA merchandise for
Look at that
20% off using the code FALLDEALS. Danny
Willie
Deal.
Bowen prefers
Give us
ranch
that.
Doritos. I got ranch Doritos for you too, baby. I'm eating
How
away
many
my
Doritos
feelings.
are you
That's
eating right now?
There you go.
What's the point of going to the gym if you're just going to eat bags and bags of Doritos?
So real
You
talk.
see the
I
new
work
hat
out-
Maddie's
I
wearing?
work out to
Can you see it?
maintain a dad bod so it doesn't get out of control.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
What?
See Maddie
Okay.
He's wearing a new hat. Well, it's right
Look
here.
at that. Oh, that's a great
New hat.
Look at
because
that.
I'm
New hat.
bald and it matches this t-shirt. Available.
Well, son of a
National
biscuit.
NationalWrestlingAlliance.com/shop.
Look at that. I love that hat. I'm going to get one of those hats. I got one of the black shirts. I need the rest of the stuff. I want hoodies. I want shirts. All
Guys,
of
we
that.
got a
Two
bot
new
in the
hoodies.
chat that's trying to get me to turn into
I've got
virtual
two new
girls.
hoodies, and I've got small shirts for the Utes.
Hello.
Mm-hmm. The Utes.
In your city. Hope you're
Is-
ready.
oh, my city?
Wow. Yeah.
All right, look at that. Bullseye.
Free Vert Girls Chat in your NU City. All right.
Yeah, you can have it.
Kick ass.
Just show us the wrestling, no talking. Okay, so this isn't actually the program where the wrestling's on. For that, you need to tune in to NWA Power. You can go to fight.tv, do that Tuesdays as it drops, which just so happens to be tomorrow. Or if you don't want to be doing that, hey, you could just catch the replay on Friday and find out everything and pretend it's happening live and in person. Also, Saturdays, you can get your wrestling fix with NWA. What's the name of the show? USA, because that's the t-shirt that Joe Galli has on right there. Saturdays at YouTube at noon.
There's a new version of that shirt.
But you can stick around and hear all about Hard Times 3, Eric Frederick, and look at our pretty faces. And we'll probably
we got a
show some
guest
pictures
tonight
and
too,
stuff,
right?
too. And Matt Cardona is going to be joining us at 7:30 p.m. He'll be here
purple
live.
light for just Matt Cardona. Look at that.
He asked me about 4 times
But
to make sure, is this show live? I said, yes.
Yes,
He's
it's
like,
live.
you're sure that it's
where's
live? And I
but
was
where's
like,
Wil
okay.
Martin?
Wil
Where's
Martin
Will?
is out and hanging with his kids. It's his birthday. Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday. That song's not copyrighted anymore, right? I think we just
Get
sing
your
it whenever the
bullseye
hell we
for your
want.
birthday, Will. Here
Bullseye
we
for the
go.
birthday. Let's do it. Does he love you?
Oh, so close.
Oh,
Oh,
he almost
Joe
got you.
Galli.
The pressure's on. Hey, I'm going to do a live TikTok after all this. So if you guys want to just hang out with me on my TikTok, I'm going to play darts.
You
And
know, it was
just,
Joe's birthday the other day, Kyle. Did
It
you
was
tell
my
him?
birthday the other day.
I did. I wished him a happy birthday. I sent a cute little thing online. I believe I might have said I loved him on social media there because I do. He's one of my favorite people, and he listens to me fall apart on a daily
Very
basis.
extreme.
Thanks, pal.
Yeah. Also, just wanted to give a shout out too. We haven't given
We
enough
got
of a
there,
shout out to
Kyle?
our people in the chat.
Spin drift, baby.
David, Media, Paladin, Willie Bowen's out there. Doty's in the house. Chuck's here. And Eric, of course, even though he doesn't want to look at us. Axel,
Boom.
Wild Arms, Polka Dot Pam's there. Slow
Bullseye for
News Day,
Pocket
she
Pam.
says. She's right. Slow News Day. Wild Arms cutting right to the point. He doesn't want to hear our bull crap. He says, listen, my goodness, there's so much to discuss. Gags and Sal are on the outs. The date of it, making things insanely personal. Danny Dealz not drinking. What's happening?
You don't know what's in that bottle.
Yeah.
He's hitting
Snapple?
all of the
They don't
hot
even make
news.
Snapple anymore. That can't be Snapple.
It
We
is
do have
actually. It's a
porn bots in the
raspberry
chat
tea.
as well, David.
You know what's upsetting? How many flavors they used to have. I mean, we all loved some Snapple back in the 90s with the
It's
Snapple lady, the
plastic
little
now.
things. I know. It's weird.
Oh, that's weird.
It's like I remember when I was a
Didn't know
kid,
that.
Powerade came in glass bottles because if you're playing basketball in a pickup game, what you want is to make sure
Is
there's
a glass bottle.
on the court.
Yeah.
I bought this earlier because I had to pull into a corner store to take a piss, and I had learned from when I used to do business to business, door to door sales, which is very difficult. And I did it in Cleveland, I did Detroit and New York. That if you want to use somebody's bathroom, you come in with cash in your hand. If it's $1, and say, "Do you have a bathroom? I'll buy something." And then they go, "Okay, go." They look at you first, make sure you're not a drug addict, and then they let you go. So that's how I got the raspberry Snapple. So if it's available everywhere, I don't know. But there's
So if you see a
store
Snapple in that
somewhere.
man's hand, it's just because he had to pee in public or
Yeah.
poop in public.
That's
Either
it.
way.
I just want to take you all the way around the Horn for no reason, just to tell
No,
you
I
why I
loved
have a
it.
Snapple.
I
loved
appreciate
it.
it. I love the journey. Life's
Yes.
about the journey.
Do we have any details about the meet and greets before Hard Times? Well, it's not exactly a paid meet and greet, but there will be. If you've ever been to our Oak Grove, Kentucky power trips or anything like that, there is kind of a little fan gimmick in the lobby there. You'll be
It's a
able to meet
free
some of your
for all,
favorite
Mike.
NWA
Yeah,
stars.
free
it's
for all.
free,
for all.
baby.
I like
Free
that.
for you.
Come in, meet some of your wrestlers that you love, get a signature,
FREE.
maybe buy merch, have a good time, feel the vibe. Hard Times is going to be one heck of an event. And just when you keep on thinking nothing else could be announced, first we had the casket match, then the tag team title match, and now who knows what's going to happen. All I know is that some things unexpectedly happen. This is not me being a joke or anything like that, guys. Real life sometimes intervenes in things, and unfortunately, real life intervened today. So we're just going to leave it at that as things figure itself out. However, cards subject to change, obviously, and I really legit. This is me talking to you as an actual human being that's involved in the National Wrestling Alliance. If we're saying somebody's not going to be there, it's not just like some tricky thing. Just let things play out. And card subject to change.
Kyle, I hear you dancing around it, and I don't think our viewers here on the podcast deserve that. We need to address the elephant in the room. And so we're going to go right into that right now. Nick Aldis is suspended based on the comments that he made on his social media. And I think that the coverage that we've gotten from our press release that went out earlier today kind of sums up what our stance is in that. And so if you want to go ahead and take a moment and go through the internet right now and head to maybe PW Insider, find an article by Mike Johnson, you'll see where we're at and the situation that unfortunately that we're in. And I know that there's probably a lot of people who are looking forward to seeing Odinson versus Nick Aldis. And unfortunately, that's not going to happen. So, there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. And, we're going to take them step by step. And Kyle, I know speaking, I won't speak for you, but speaking for myself, I mean, if you take a look at these posters here in my man cave of my garage, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 4 pictures of Nick Aldis in my garage, and one poster that has, yes, you did. Thank you, Danny Dealz. So obviously he's been a part of the NWA. He's been a part of my life. I wish him nothing but the best. But, we've got a big,
right back there, the first name on it, side,
yeah.
Nick Aldis.
And he held that for 1,309 days over 2 reigns, and you can't dispute that at all. But at the end of the day, people make choices, and those choices have certain repercussions that come with them. And so, I wish him the best. I hope everything works out. But as of right now, we won't see him in New Orleans for Hard Times 3 or Revolution Rumble. And we'll just kind of see how everything plays out from there. And once again, if you want more details on that, just go ahead and check out the reporting that's been done, especially with our folks over at PW Insider. It's a fact. I mean, it's just we're having to deal with what we're having to deal with. And eventually we're going to be able to move forward. And think about all the other great matches that we're going to have on this card.
Well, here, I don't
there's
want
so much attention.
You guys all did the same
Go ahead.
thing. Here. We used to work at TNA
Yeah.
together. Picture.
Exactly. So we've known Danny,
you guys
known
want
for a long time.
memorabilia? I don't have it. I got that.
Yeah.
Just because
look
there's
at
a
that.
professional split
Odinson
doesn't mean people
versus
cease to
Gary.
exist. There you
I
go.
don't want to watch Gary die. I really
Joe,
don't want
I'm
Gary
glad
I don't
die.
want to die, and I'm not licensed.
I left it
So-
to Joe because I have a history of going off the rails, and I just wanted to make sure that I didn't, misspeak or anything like that. So, Joe, thank you for putting that out there. And as I just stated, people for multiple years, you have relationships with them. Business comes and goes, but people are going to be a constant. So we'll see what happens.
And that's why Sal and Gags are on the outs. So fuck both
Yes.
of them dudes.
To answer your question, Sal and Gags, he just can't trust a man in the mask. And also, one dude drinks blood. What are you going to say?
That's a good point.
Tell
The
me
good
about it.
news is that we do still have a huge pay-per-view coming up this Saturday, and there are a lot of great matches. The card is completely stacked, and it's not just about one match. It's about many, many amazing matches. We also do have Matt Cardona on the show here at 7:30 p.m. And so
Real
there's
talk.
just-
Do you know how hard it is to get a casket? Joe Galli can tell you.
It's in this garage right now.
Is it really?
There is a casket in my garage, which is another reason why I'd be able to use the space, because I can't put a car in here right now.
Is your fiance like freaked out by it?
She's in the casket.
No, please. But it was great for Halloween. We got it at the perfect time because it was great. We had the trick-or-treaters. They loved it. Good times. I mean, the thing's legit. It's spooky. It's not used or anything like that, which would be extra spooky.
And I can
What a
also
deal.
tell you guys that when you try to find a casket, some people do advertise used caskets.
Yeah, that comes out.
weird.
That comes up, and it's like, so where'd that come from?
Yeah. How does that even work?
Well,
I think I know how it works.
Let me just say, a lot of it came.
I've seen Phantasm. I know how it happens.
Well, in all
Metal
honesty,
spheres.
if you find a used casket on the market, there's a good chance that it actually came from somewhere in the New Orleans area, and it became available after Hurricane Katrina.
Ah,
So
yes.
That
Okay.
happens.
Or
they wash up
sometimes you just
somewhere.
need something for a showing that is not actually for burial purposes.
That's not where this one came from.
Interesting fact about New Orleans, if you guys didn't know this, all of their dead are buried above ground.
Yeah, they're under sea level.
Makes
They're
it
right
easy
now.
for the casket to move.
We went through this last time.
Yeah, so they,
know.
just throw
We've
this
never
out
had a
there.
casket match
Halloween.
in the NWA before.
First time ever.
Yeah, this is the Lightning One era, especially. I don't know about ever for sure, like
Where's
in
Doc?
the history of
We
the
could ask
world.
Doc about that. Wait, is it his birthday too? I feel like
Doc
he said
was just
something.
in here. His birthday was the same day as my birthday. As a
Oh,
matter of
happy
Oh.
birthday belated to both Gary and Doc.
Well,
Two
great.
guys
Gary,
that are
when's your
fantastic.
birthday?
Doc, if you're listening to this, thanks for the shout out the other day for the text message.
My birthday was
Yeah,
on
yeah.
August the 11th. I
Appreciate it.
wasn't here for it. I was out that show.
You know, Jeremiah
But I think
Plunkett is
you
actually
guys
a
had,
casket-
Highest
CD
rated show we
title.
ever had. Highest rated show.
Thank you. for
Plunkett
that.
is a casket match veteran.
Really?
Yeah,
How many has he had?
one.
Well, there you go.
That's enough.
It only takes one. You only have to do one.
Is he
tour
going to give
video become a
Markova
vet.
some pointers, or
No, he won't even be
Oh.
there.
well,
Mike
that doesn't mean he
Durbin
can't
says,
give pointers? I mean, DMs are open.
Yeah,
No,
for real.
get-
Just
get-
slide
yeah.
into Markova's DMs. You know, nobody does that.
I'm sure somebody does, but we don't give a shit. Let her die.
That's
Mike's
fine.
gonna
You can get
take
something
some
on our
cemetery
Amazon wish
tours.
list for her.
I was just there for a whole week last month, Mike. You should, if you want to do a voodoo ghost tour, there's some great companies.
come on,
Is
around
a
man.
that
voodoo
do-
Crowley,
ghost
I've
different
seen
than
this
a
movie.
regular ghost?
Well, it's voodoo slash ghost.
No,
it's
I
don't
thought
do
maybe
it,
it's
Joe.
how the
You ever
ghost
seen
came to
Hatchet
be?
movie? That's how it starts. The Voodoo Ghost Tour. No,
all right. Fine.
Victor Crowley. No, hell no.
Oh no, he's right. He's right. Hatchet. I watched Hatchet. While
That's
I
how
was
it
in
starts.
New
Voodoo
Orleans.
Ghost Tour. You're
Just to
trying to
see
send
that
Joe
I
out
could-
there. What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
You trying to take his commentary
Also-
job or something?
And you know what? I'm liking in the chat here that people are excited about a women's.
Rush Freeman
Casket
slid into
match.
Markova's DMs.
Yeah, and he got
said.
blocked. Get out of here. Move him out of here.
You know, you
How
have
many-
the
how many
non-binary
women's
nightmare
casket matches have there
Max,
been?
who is probably
No.
gotten things out of caskets before. I've seen
Wild
bones
Arms, you're
unmatched,
saying this
everything
may be the
else.
first time women in professional wrestling have held a casket or a coffin.
I don't
match.
know.
It's definitely the first time for anybody non-binary.
Well, you know what? You could thank Jim Mitchell because he's the one that put that challenge out there, and you could thank Natalia Markova for having the bravery to step up to the casket challenge. Whether that's going to be the best decision of her life, we'll find out because this could be the last decision of her life.
Whoa.
Maybe macabre.
That is dark.
Dude, I didn't get to enjoy Halloween this year. My October was garbage, and so I'm just hoping that my November could be like my backup October. And but however, while we're in New Orleans this weekend, my
New Orleans.
portion of Florida is supposed to get hit with a Category 1 hurricane now.
Another one? Another hurricane?
In fact, already the entire beach side I live on has been put on high alert because they've never had a chance to fix the dunes or any of the other things that were damaged last month. So bad
You
time.
picked a good time. You picked a good time to go to New Orleans.
You could say it's going to be hard times for Flagler
Whoa.
County.
Oh, see what he did there, folks? That is why Kyle is a professional. Did you know
Wait
that
a
coming
minute.
up on November the 12th,
Just segues. Just
Yeah.
segues.
we've got a
Yeah,
very
why don't you have a
special
sound effects
pay-per-view.
board? I feel like we need sound
Brr, brr,
effects.
brr.
We
Yeah,
do
we need one of
need
those.
we need one of those. What I am going to do though, I guess.
It's your show,
right
Gary.
now-
I'm just saying. It would do.
Yeah.
it would
Thanks,
do
Joe.
live.
I appreciate you. But
Yeah.
anyway, hard times coming up.
Wrestling fans, the NWA is headed to New Orleans Saturday, November 12th for Hard Times 3 live on pay-per-view and Sunday, November 13th as Wildcat Sports presents Revolution Rumble, an NWA Power Trip taping event. The NWA World's Heavyweight Championship will be decided as Trevor Murdoch, the current champion, defends against Matt Cardona and Tyrus. Also scheduled to appear, NWA World Women's Champion Camille, Max the Impaler, Taryn Terrell, Junior Heavyweight Champion Homicide, Luke and PJ Hawks, the Hawks RE, La Rebellion, and more. Hard Times 3 and the Revolution Rumble, November 12th and 13th, coming to you live from the Frederick J. Seeger Civic Center. Tickets and information available at NWATix.com. That's NWATix.com, or watch it from anywhere on Fight, the National Wrestling Alliance. Wrestling as it's meant to be.
That's probably not the last time I'll
Hey.
play that commercial, but just so we could really get over it. But
If you don't know, now you know.
Who's Frederick Segur?
I Googled it at one point in time and then completely lost the knowledge from my head.
All right, Pam's
Bullseye.
not that. Ask her. She lives there.
Bullseye.
is
Wait,
Taryn
no.
Terrell going to be there?
Yes. No?
No.
She was on the commercial, but I noticed that she's not in the graphic.
It
for
is
Matt.
card
lives there.
subject to change. In fact, I think I'm going to have to, moving forward, when I record that stuff, just at the end, throw it a little like card subject to change. If
you
you ever
should
get to hear
definitely
the autumn album commercial, I throw fine print at the very end very quickly and in a different voice.
Yeah, but you do it really well.
Thanks. I recorded
Bullseye.
that in my car.
Bullseye.
Oh, can he do 3?
No, I don't.
Nope.
It's too crowded. I can't
Gangsta.
get in there.
Oh,
too
that's
crowded.
what she said. Let's see here. Move out Midwest, Kyle. We never have.
Yeah.
power there.
Yeah, there's not like
Don't you wanna live
hurricanes
in
or
Toledo?
tornadoes.
Live in Toledo, Ohio. The
If I could
armpit
live
of
closer
America.
to Joe Galli, I'd be happy, but that's far away still.
I
Texas.
got a
to
great
Midwest.
neighborhood.
You got a great neighborhood.
I got a great neighborhood. There's
Wear a
a
rain
Home
jacket.
Depot right down the road. That's why I got all the Home Depot.
Fine.
Home Depot, by the way, I do like infinitely better than Lowe's. Just putting that out there.
All
Damn
right.
it.
Let's talk about Hard Times 3. Let's run through some matches.
We can
while
talk about Hard
get
Times
there.
3, and then we
Bullseye.
can talk about NWA Power, because I got the graphics for that. I got to send that.
I have them already uploaded. We got them in. And so I'm on it, Kyle. I'm with you.
It's your show.
Gary.
You're great. You're amazing.
Oh my God.
By the way, that's
anyway.
going to be the T-shirt for the pod. It's going to be your show, Gary.
Oh, we totally should make that. We still Dealz. It's your show,
yeah, we got a
Gary.
shout out for
Sure.
that purple hoodie to Danny Dealz. Let's not forget, just can't say it enough times. Right now, you can use the code FALLDEALS for 20% off at nationalwrestlingalliance.com/shop. You want to do that? That's a good.
I
deal.
went to grab something. I didn't have it.
I was
Bullseye.
just popping that. Eric says tornadoes are a myth, and it's just something that they made up to keep the coastal types out of our little piece of heaven.
Yep.
If you've ever seen Man of Steel, it definitely was a fake tornado that killed Superman's adopted father.
Oh, I wanted to say too, if you go to NWATix.com right now and you look, you can't get any more floor seats for Hard Times 3. They're sold out on the floor. You
Weird.
can, there's a
Weird.
balcony up there. You can go sit in the balcony.
We weren't sold out yesterday, and then a lot of people started talking about it, and then we sold out. Weird. Continue, Gary.
It is interesting, given all the news that all of a sudden then we sold.
That's
Not for nothing.
We told him Kyle was going to be there in a purple suit, and that's what did it.
That's it. That's all you need, I guess.
You know, sometimes the human nature is just to make, just connections that aren't there. It's why people fall into conspiracy theories, is that sometimes we just want to have this feeling that everything means something that's connected in some way, but sometimes things just happen. And if things want to happen for you, go to NWATix.com right now. 2 events, November 12th and November 13th. I can't stop.
Don't sleep on
now.
Revolution Rumble. Don't sleep on that. That's a big show. A lot of big matches on that.
And it's going to be
Oh yeah, I
loud,
was actually
so
going
don't
to talk
sleep
about
on
that.
it, 'cause it'll
Don't
be an
forget about the
uncomfortable sleep.
13th. And I was just waiting to see how Kyle brought it back.
We'll
That was
talk
just
about it.
interesting. All right. Well,
I don't know nothing
Revolution
about it.
Rumble. If you don't know, there's going to be a 20-man battle royal. The Revolution Rumble. This is Wildcats' 11th anniversary show, I believe. Already announced for the Rumble. Folks like Rhett Titus is going to be there.
Rat
Titus. Sorry,
It
used to be his theme song.
Well, professional.
The professional Sal
I'm going to Nancy
Rosaro.
Kerrigan Sal's ass before he even gets
My
started.
pal Sal. Is everybody on here people I'm friends with?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see.
Who's
What
the
about
next one?
PJ Hawks? Are you?
I
are you
like
friends
PJ
with-
Hawks, but I don't have a relationship with him. He's a little young for me to be hanging out with.
What do you think? Do you think Joe really got a bullseye, or he's just waiting till he's not on screen? And
I think he got it
Joe.
just
I
now.
believe anything he tells me.
That was it? 3 dudes?
3 dudes.
No,
with
no, it's
attitudes,
not it.
baby.
I was just looking. I was watching to see what Joe did.
I'm not lying.
How about
Way to hype up
Odinson
the
is
damn
going to be in
Rumble.
the Revolution Rumble?
Bullseye!
He's got Thor's hammer on his chest.
Is he going to be? Is this going to be after a win or a loss on Odinson's end, or is he going to be completely fresh?
Listen, he
We'll
is the
find out.
wild
Hard Times
card
3.
because literally now his pay-per-view is up in the air, and now could he be on a roll? Could he be
Who's
a
going to
little
stop him?
not
Who's
limber
going to
enough?
stop
What's
him
going to
from doing what
happen?
he wants? Who's going
Who
to stop him
knows?
from doing what he wants?
All I know is look at
Nobody's
that
gonna
guy.
stop it.
If I
Bullseye!
looked like that guy, I'd be unstoppable at life.
Speaking of big buff boys, how about big strong Mims? He's going to be in that 20-man Revolution Rumble.
Not
That's gonna
only
be
is he
awesome.
in that Rumble, not only is that Rumble, he potentially could be the #1 contender for that television title. A lot of conversations online between Adorable Anthony Andrews and Mims. Adorable Anthony Andrews challenging for that television #1 contendership. So we're going to be interesting to see how all that works out.
That is a good point, Joe. I'm glad you brought that up. And, another person who could come out on top in a 20-man Rumble, who has just some kind of special magical ability to win, is Magic Jake Dumas. That was weak. I'm sorry. That
I
did
heard
but
that he is going. His trick is going to be he's going to heal a broken leg live in front of the crowd.
I've seen that.
Oh, shit.
I've seen that in wrestling before. It happens.
we
you know,
used
the
to be the
big
source
rumor-
for all the latest breaking news, and now we
Bullseye!
tiptoe around the subjects.
The
That's
big
what we
breaking
do.
news is that Magic Jake Dumas broke his leg because CJ forgot to lock a trap door. Now, I guess that's giving away some of the magic that there was a trap door involved. But all I know is apparently if you keep them things unlocked, you put a little weight on it. Ta-da!
That is interesting. I did not know
Fibula. Is fibula part of the leg or tibia? They're both, right?
that. That is probably
I think a
true.
fibula is a
Brother's
type of
legs
fish.
broke. That's it.
Oh,
It's over.
Bullseye!
Bullseye. No,
Buy one of his
I had the
shirts
picture
online.
up. Did he
I will
really?
get
Guys,
get
if
Bullseye?
you were in New Orleans, you could find Joe Galli and I at a bar
Full
Friday
screen me,
night
Gary.
playing
Full
darts.
screen me right now.
All right. Hold on.
Full screen 'em.
Full screaming Joe Galli. How do I do it? Hold on. I got
It's
it.
your show, Gary.
What the?
No.
Boom.
There he is.
Right there.
He got
Right
it.
there, Gary.
He really did it, folks.
He's
he really
great.
did it.
He's gotten like 15 bullseyes this entire time.
It's true.
Also, looking svelte. Look at that.
What are you talking
Great
about?
hair, great pecs.
I always look
Oh,
like this.
Joe Galli's
Oh.
a man's man. Look at him. Love it.
I'd rather be a ladies' man. That's just me.
Well,
Yeah. So there's 5 dudes in
can't
a
be
row.
picky. Beggars can't be.
Bullseye!
Would you hold on, Danny?
Well, I'm just asking.
Was he more than good
Mercurio.
looks? Talk about ladies, man. How about Mercurio? He's going to be in
Not
the
just a
20-man
ladies, man. This guy has been showing up. He keeps on getting beat up at Smashing Pumpkin shows throughout the country. I got to be honest with you. It's kind of a cool thing to be happening. Good for him. He's getting his name out there, getting his face out there. Those romance novels, they are paying off.
What about?
Bullseye! Oh, fucking drop.
Well, all right. Luke Hawx is going to be in the Revolution Rumble as well.
Luke
That's
Hawx.
a big name.
So my
Hollywood
big
Hawks.
question is, he's going to be in the Rumble, but will he be in the Rumble with a tag team championship title around that
could
bicep?
be.
That looks massive.
Hawks Aerie, #1 contenders for the
Awesome.
World Championships. The
Young
Hollywood
Rock.
Hawks.
Young Rock making a comeback here. Luke Hawx, one of the featured talent on there. I actually just had a conversation with Luke Hawx earlier today. My phone rang. It was him and Steve Austin. It really confused me because I went, what? Because it looks just like Steve Austin from King of the Ring in the photo. That's on my phone.
And he's going to have to start using the stunner as a finisher.
What?
Oh, David. Joe Galli's an effing babe. Look at that.
No,
That's
no,
true.
you don't even have to put the no at the end. The answer is just yes.
Yeah.
Facebook user says, have a nice day. I think that's Mick Foley. Thanks for being here.
Or it's somebody giving up on us and leaving in a polite manner.
Nope, I choose to think it's Mick Foley. And
got
let's see here. Who else in the Revolution Rumble? How about some guys from Wildcat? Jet Danger's going to be there. Not familiar
guys,
with
good.
Jet, but I'm excited
Oh,
to see
boy,
him
Here's the
back.
thing.
he's my pick to win.
Oh,
Who's
okay.
to say? Look at that Wildcat tattoo on his shoulder. He's got a tattoo on his arm of the logo of the company. Look at that. That's dedication. Note to self,
Hardcore.
Kyle, get tattoo of microphone with NWA logo on calf at some point in the near future.
You're
Let
already
Jet
planning
Danger
it.
know that
Don't act like you just
are
thought of that
doing
just now. You've already been thinking about it.
I have been thinking about it, actually.
I knew it. Yeah. All
Do you
right.
have an ROH
Here's
tattoo?
No, I was actually going to get 2 crisscrossing mics with the boxes saying the Ring of Honor and that, since those are the 2 companies that have really, gotten me involved in the professional wrestling industry. And I want to show a little pride for it. But the old ROH logo, not the current ROH logo.
If you get that, I'll get Championship Wrestling from Hollywood on there too.
you don't want that.
tattoos are like their life experiences. Anyway, Danny Dealz is excited more about Revolution Rumble. So we'll show him Jace Valor's in
20s.
this matchup, the 20-man Revolution Rumble. You've also got guys like Danny Flamingo. He's in action. How
Big dude.
about-
That's a big dude right there. Nobody understands. That guy's real big.
Also, great balance, can go on one leg and then destroy you with just that one leg. And he eats a lot of shrimp. He used to not be that color, but when he was younger, he ate shrimp.
Stop explaining flamingo facts. We all had Zubaks.
All right.
Anybody remember
And
Zubux?
Buku Dao is also going to be in action.
Tag
One
team
half of the
champion.
tag team slime season, the Wildcat tag team champions, who will also be defending the tag team titles this weekend as well. Earlier tonight we talked about Sal Renaro and Gags the Gimp maybe not getting along anymore, but they have a title opportunity in the Wildcat
Good. I hope they kill each
realm.
other.
I don't know.
Whoa. There's a lot of
Whoa.
violence and a
Hey,
lot of
hey.
I see
Alex-
Alex Taylor's posting things about killing Sal Renaro. You're saying I hope they your group just feels to be very
Bullseye.
angry and just a step away from a manslaughter charge.
Brady Pierce is going to be in the 20-man Revolution
gives a
Rumble.
shit?
I don't
Great
see-
bow tie. Look at those eyes. They're peering into your soul. Can he distract the rest of the competitors with his handsome, good looks and
No.
knock them over the top ropes? And I got to be honest with you, Brady Pierce is tall, so he's at a disadvantage in this match. You know how easy it is to knock somebody tall over a top rope? Damn easy. But like a guy like Mims, low center of gravity, just strong, he is going to have an advantage over this. Brady Pierce?
Am I crazy or is there no Rush Freeman graphic for this? I don't think is Rush Freeman not in the Revolution Rumble. I haven't
You know
seen-
what? There's so many names in this Rumble, and literally, I think there might be a surprise or two. I know one name that will not be in the Rumble, so don't get your hopes up, but still moving on.
All right.
All
Well,
right. Kyle
you,
Davis.
you said explosive,
Will be
and our
involved.
last few entrants are explosive. How about Dak Draper? He could be could be the national champion at the time. Dak Draper is going to be in the Revolution Rumble. That's a
Look at
big
those
win.
eyes. Mountain
He's
high.
pointing right at you.
The
Me?
Mile
He's challenging
High
me?
Magnum.
No.
Yeah. I don't know what he's trying to tell you, but he's pointing at you.
Oh, love it. Well, and then also explosive. Crimson is in the Revolution Rumble, and so is
Anthony
Jax
Mayweather and
Dane.
Jax Dane, former tag team partners, former best friends.
Jax
and
has a great
maybe, if I believe Jax Dane, Eskimo brothers as well, but I don't really believe them. But I did see the text, the context, questionable. We'll see what happens.
He's got
All
a great
right.
vest. He might be my pick.
Soft, 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 soft.
What is he calling himself now? I like the
Jack
gold
Dane event?
He's gold blooded. Well, yeah, and also gold blooded on Twitter is like his name. I like
I'll
that.
change his intro next time I announce him. Thank you for letting me know that. Nobody said anything to me.
Gold-blooded.
Or if you're David, Jack's Daddy Dane.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Very good.
All right. Well, so that's the Revolution Rumble. Other stuff happening on the Revolution. This is all on November 13th.
Are you
by
doing
the
the
way.
Ken
You can get
Kennedy
your
gimmick over there with the mic? I always thought it was propped on something. All right.
Well, it's
This
gonna
or him?
stand, but I'm holding
No,
it. and I'm sitting
Garrison.
today.
Garrison.
He's got-
I'm
he's got
holding
it.
it.
Garrison Keeler, he's here.
I'm doing it. Mr. Garrison.
Okay, yeah, don't do that ever again.
Nerd.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Garrison. All right.
That was awful.
Anyway, how about this? Neither one of these guys may be here after they go head to head at NWA Hard Times 3, but if they survive, Matt Lance is teaming up with EC3, and EC3 arch rival Tom Latimer and Danny Flamingo. So this
You
is
say
be...
arch rival. I say there's some kind of weird connection. He's trying to meld Tom Latimer into the best version that EC3 thinks he could be. Is he going about it the right way? I don't think so. But I'm also always taken aback by the fact that every guy that I see EC3 with,
Bullseye.
every control your narrative individual, and now Matt Lance. I mean, there's just a lot of beard and a lot of hair all the time. It's like I don't know. It seems like there's a certain type of person that EC3 gravitates for. And I don't want to say that maybe they're easy to shape, but Tom Latimer is his own man. And I don't think EC3 is going to have as easy a time of getting Tom to control the narrative in the way he wants to.
Bullseye.
Nope.
I thought
Ah,
it was-
God. I hit the other.
Another big one
Sorry.
from Wildcat is going to be Nathan Bradley is going to be challenging Chuck Divine for the Wildcat Sports Revolution
Wild Kyle?
Championship.
Yeah, easy for you to say.
It's a loud
That's true.
cow.
Yeah, baby.
So that's going to be a big match. How about this? Is assuming she's the NWA Women's Champion after Hard Times 3, Camille is in action. She's going to be facing off against Jasmine Allure.
Top tier. You forgot.
Top tier Jasmine
Come on.
Allure. I've worked with her for a number of years. I've actually helped train Jasmine Allure over at the Dog Pound Dojo, which is run by Rodney Mack and Jazz. She has grown a lot since then. A lot of people have seen her over on AEW programming as well. You know, Camille, if she's still champ, you know she's going to be banged up after that triple threat. We could be seeing history made right here with Jasmine Allure. Top tier, baby.
Oh, love that. I've seen Jasmine Allure around on the indies as well. She's very good. Very, very unlikable. I mean that in the nicest way possible.
What a
and
compliment.
also,
Every time somebody insults me now, I'm going to just assume they're complimenting me in a very backhanded manner. You know, Kyle, you're super punchable. Oh, thank you.
yeah. And what about
Bullseye!
Trevor Murdoch? If you didn't
Bullseye!
know,
Bullseye! Oh, my God. I'm on a roll, baby.
Trevor Murdoch is the. I don't know. I don't trust it. Hold on. Oh, he.
Why didn't you tell me you were going to go full screen? And I would have stayed with it.
Oh, sure you would have.
God damn.
All right.
All right, Trevor Murdoch.
If you didn't know, Trevor
Trevor
Murdoch
Murdoch
is the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. He holds the 10 pounds of gold, but he also holds another world championship.
Double champion.
Yeah, he is the heavyweight champion of Wildcat Sports. And Trevor Murdoch defending that title at the Revolution Rumble against Edge Stone. That's going to be a big match. Looks like two big boys, too. So that's going to be a lot of
Stone
fun.
Edge.
Will Trevor be the world's heavyweight champion for the National Wrestling Alliance there? And then will he also be able to hang on to the heavyweight champion? 2 title matches in a row. That's 2 nights in a row he's defending titles. That's
Well, if he
gonna be
loses them both, he'll be pissed.
He will not be a
Wow.
happy camper. And you
I
remember
mean, Ed
last
Stone
time,
has
Trevor,
quite the advantage in this, actually, to be honest with you. I mean, having to defend the title in a triple threat match the night before the Wildcat title on the line the night after. Ed Stone might be in the luckiest position of anybody on either of these nights.
do you remember the last time that Trevor lost the title, the NWA World Heavyweight Championship?
Yeah,
That
was a
was
There was a
not
lot
good
of
for
blood.
I
anybody.
I
try
remember there
not
was
to
a
remind
lot
him.
of blood.
Yeah, there was a lot of violence
He was a
happened.
prick.
There was a lot of blood. And do you
Rocky.
remember who beat him for the title last time and where all that blood came from? That man was always ready, Matt Cardona, who will be in that triple threat match here at Hard Times in New
He's
Orleans.
gonna be here.
Coming up on I was hoping I was going to buy enough time and he was just going to pop up on the screen because think
He's
it's almost
not
time.
in the green room yet.
Son of a
Matt's a busy guy. If you guys don't
What time
know,
is
Matt, he records. He was recording something, and then he's gonna hop on here with us. And he's got his podcast to do right after.
Yeah, brother.
I mean, let's face it, his wife is also in title contention at Hard Times 3. Could they leave as a family of champions? You know, I always talk about how Tom and Camille are the power couple, but if Matt and Chelsea can both walk away with world titles,
Oh boy,
I think there's going to be some real ability to say new power couple.
I'd make him some kick-ass merch for that.
I would like that.
I'm already thinking of some things here.
I love how we're giving compliments to Matt Cardona. We're talking about everything that could happen. I got a purple light right here, and Will's not
purple
here for his
hoodie.
birthday.
This kind of
Just
more.
tell you
That's more
something.
like your cousin Taven, though. No, he loves.
It is weird
Hey,
that Will
congrats
Will
to
is not
Taven.
here.
I'm not gonna say any either. Like Bennett, Taven, two great guys. OGK.
Yeah,
I
but
hope
he
you guys
loves the
kill it.
purple.
Yeah, well, those are my cousins.
He's back here too. Oh, Matty. No?
I really
Bullseye!
like Matt and Mike.
Double bullseye, baby. Oh,
Chuck saying
On a
Camille
roll.
needs to be the new face of the
Oh,
NWA
screaming.
with all this. Oh, well,
What do you mean, new face? I believe Camille has been one of the main faces of the National Wrestling Alliance for her title reign. I can't even say title. Entire title
reign. Come on.
Entire title reign.
You're entitled.
I literally
her
was having this
entitled?
discussion
Are
with
you
someone.
calling
I
her
was saying,
entitled?
out of
I'll be
all
right
the
back.
things today that have broken news-wise for the NWA, I'm like, everything seems to be like, if
Bullseye!
you just look at Camille. That's all. Like every
Don't leave her
time.
too long, though. Tom will kick your ass if she does
Yeah,
it first. if
you
she
don't want to
catches
piss off Tom, but look at Camille. Camille is the face of the whole brand. Camille
it.
is
She's one of the
a
faces.
dominant
Yes, sure.
world
Absolutely.
champion. She main evented
The
NWA
fuck?
74 night one, co-headlined night two. Like she's incredible.
How many
She's a
people in the
goddess.
NWA went over to AAA? Triple Mania.
That's true.
One.
Camille marched right over there to face off against Ty.
I told you
Valkyrie.
I'd go. You wouldn't buy me a flight.
I feel like we're watching a snuff film and Kyle's about to get murdered or something. Like what
That's
just
pretty cool.
happened?
I'm the one in the garage.
It's true. You're in the garage, but you're happy and playing darts, which is a good setup for a horror movie. But
Ooh, could you imagine like they're on the wall and you throw darts at them and you hit them in places? There you go.
Yeah, it's like that movie Vacancy. No, where you're looking.
There
at
it is. See? Danny knows.
Yeah.
and Kyle just
Bullseye!
bailed. There's somebody else. Wait, Kyle left out of one door and he came back in a different place. That's
What do you got there,
Oh.
Kyle?
Kyle,
It
you
is-
left
it is
out the
not a
door
lava
and
lamp.
came back in a different way. It's
Kyle,
real
what do you
weird.
got there?
I have again. I have to go to the gym after this, so I can't be drinking alcohol because I
Oh
will be
man, I love
worthless.
drunk Kyle.
I also can't take any edibles because I can't work out on that stuff. So I have a
Sure you
Spindrift
can.
pineapple right now, and everybody was giving me grief about this. So please, if this gives you weirdness, just look away for a second. I don't have fingernails because I chew my nails out of stress, so I always have to like open these with my teeth and have to
Gross.
pop it open.
Gross.
That's awkward.
Yeah, it is.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
guess what? I would love it if this purple light was.
Kyle's like,
a
guess
lava
what? I
lamp."
don't give a shit.
I do. I care quite a bit of what other people think of me. So thanks, Joe.
Oh, come on. No, you don't.
Wait a second. He was recording something for Chelsea. I don't know if that's true, and I don't know if I should read that out loud, but good for him.
Grrr.
I'm
right.
reading thread things, and right now, if you're in the chat, you can see what's going on here.
No, chat's over here. I got to
Oh,
turn. I'm
see,
in the
we got
Chat's right here.
Dealz Control Center. I
Chat's
got to
right here.
turn.
Cheers here. It's not there?
No, it's over here.
What is
How do you do
happening?
that with your eye?
And it's on a delay. So everybody's doing what they were doing 5 seconds ago.
All right, let's
So if
talk
we have
about power.
If we have a wardrobe malfunction.
What?
I can fix
We
it
haven't
over
even talked
here.
about Hard Times 3 for God's sake.
I thought we talked
Let's
about Hard
go.
Times 3.
We just talked about, it's 7:30, so I was expecting something to happen, and so I was waiting and trying to buy time.
It's your show, Gary. It's your show, Gary.
So
Come on, Gary. My arm's getting tired from all these bullseyes.
Yeah. We'll start at the bottom of the card. Maybe by the time we get to the top, Matt will be here.
Oh, great. Thanks, Danny. Why don't you put it on me to decide what
show,
the bottom of the card is?
Hey, it's your show,
It's everything that's not the main event.
Guys, I forgot I own
don't-
cryptocurrency.
Okay,
I just
I'll
got
tell
an
you what's on
update
the
from my
bottom of the card.
Robinhood
It's the
stocks.
spectaculars. That's what's on the bottom of the card. They're curtain
Oh,
jerking against
ouch.
the fixers. They're going to lose in 30 seconds.
Are we
Ouch.
betting money on that?
Yeah.
Okay, how much you want to bet on that?
I don't know. A beer or something.
Sports betting, baby.
Well, there it is. For those that don't know,
There's tattoo.
The fixers are
Oh
taking
my God,
on,
he does look like a Jack tattoo.
Who
Yeah.
does? What are you talking about?
Tattoo.
Come
up
on.
before.
Rolando.
Oh,
Freeman,
Rolando.
tattoo.
Oh,
Oh my, really?
Jack.
We're talking about Rush Freeman, actually. Rush Freeman looks like.
I thought you were talking about Rush Freeman for a second. So
No, he's to the left.
yeah, I see him.
Ah,
Anyway, so you guys not feeling like the Spectaculars have much of a chance here? Rush Freeman was very
I am.
disappointed, by the way, that he's not on the main poster, the big poster.
well, maybe
Okay.
he should be better.
Oh, boy. Well,
Good comment.
Eric Dale in
don't
the
think
chat
it's
says that I'll be going to Planet Fitness after the podcast because I need to be in a judgment-free zone. That's actually a shoot. I do go to Planet Fitness because I don't lift heavy because my shoulders are all torn up in the wrong place, and so is my neck.
Kyle likes to have a lot of excuses on this podcast. I don't know if you know.
You
Wow,
go,
are we-
you go to
I-
Planet
this
Fitness.
sounds like
because
my-
you
Bullseye!
supposedly,
This sounds like my couples
a
therapy where it's just going to
judgment-free
turn in
zone.
all about how I
They're-
have
they're
issues that
tore
need
up.
to be worked out.
Kyle was building the Northeast territory. You guys don't know nothing about that.
What happened to the squash / enhancement matches on Power? JJSA misses those.
The problem
Well,
is that
we have
everybody's
really
getting
good
so
athletes.
talented. Yeah, the problem.
We really
Everybody's
good
getting
athletes.
so good that they can't just be destroyed in moments.
We don't just take the Kyles of the world and throw them into the ring and have people.
That's
destroy
right.
them.
It's a fair argument, really.
Everybody would like to win quicker, you know? It's not like they're not trying.
I mean, if I could be any faster in life, I'd be happy. But sometimes things take time.
So close.
I like that. I like
What
that
else is on the
argument.
card, Gary?
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
come on,
glad you
Gary.
asked, Danny Dealz.
It's your show.
The let's see, how about the women's tag team titles are on the line when Pretty Empowered defend against Maddie and Missa Kate.
Now,
Go
Maddie and
Dealer.
Missa Kate already have a victory over the
Yeah,
tag team champions. They just have to get one more now with the titles on the line, and history will be made. What if every title changes hands at Hard Times in New Orleans? Who's to say what's going to happen? I don't know. I think Pretty Empowered, if they can't get their act together, this could be a losing endeavor for them.
I love, as much as I love Sporty Spice, even if they can't get their act together, I think Pretty Empowered because Kenzie will carry the team, so it won't matter.
You think why do you say that, by the way? I'm just curious. Like why are you
Because
so...
she's the best one on the team.
Okay.
You don't think Kenzie Page is a good pro wrestler?
No, I
Am
thought you,
alone?
I
for some
believe
reason
she's
in
the
my
boss
head.
of the team, is she not?
No,
what
I
you said-
thought for some reason in my brain I was hearing that he was saying Ella Envy, and I was wondering why he was just picking Ella over Kenzie, or even vice versa, which are probably
Backtracking Gary.
Well, Kyle said they had to get their act together, and I said, doesn't matter. Kenzie will carry it if she has to, because she's the stronger of the two, in my opinion.
Gotcha. So it was a compliment.
Yes.
Even if we didn't realize.
yeah, it was a compliment. Okay, I thought
Gary
thought
doesn't
Danny
get to
was
see a
being
lot of those.
shady for
That's
a
when Gary's
second.
confused.
Now,
Doesn't get
I'm
a lot of
going to have
compliments.
Kenzie give you one of them rolling forearms she likes to throw and see what you think.
Bullseye!
about that.
Wow.
Why do
Alright,
action
so, on a
figures
roll.
take so long
Okay,
to
let's keep
ship from
going
people?
with
Jeez.
Hard Times 3. How about the Junior Heavyweight Championship is on the line? Homicide
Big time.
defending against Kerry Morton. That's a big
Rematch. Big time.
round 2. after
I almost wore that
NWA
shirt on the podcast, the one that Ricky Morton's wearing. I almost wore that shirt today. I'll wear it
I'm
tomorrow.
still going with Homicide here because he's nuts.
Yeah.
He is nuts. And last time they had quite a bit. I mean, I think Kerry took him to the point that Homicide wasn't playing around anymore. And I'd say that Homicide's been a lot meaner since that matchup.
Yeah, well, Homicide whooped his daddy's ass, remember?
He hasn't been
Oh, yeah.
meaner. he's just gotten rid of the soft, pleasant demeanor that he's had as of late. It's the same side. I witnessed this man pour Drano down somebody's throat.
Yeah, that's one of your uncles.
Yeah, it was one of my uncles. And that uncle is my dangerous uncle. And sometimes I don't understand what he's trying to tell me. But other times I know to stay the hell out of his way. And right now, Homicide, stay the hell out of his way. Future legend. Play it safe if you want that future part of your life.
Yeah.
Bullseye!
There's a lot of gold appearing. Let's talk about real quick the pre-show, because let's just jump to that real quick. One of the big matches on the pre-show that you get to watch. This is free on YouTube, by the way, so you should at least watch that if you're not planning on tuning in at Hard Times 3 for some weird reason. The pre-show is free on YouTube, and this should entice. You should whet your appetite and make you want to tune in to Hard Times 3. Whet your appetite. How about the Wildcat Sports Tag Team Championship is on the line. Slime Season are defending against the miserably faithful Sal Renaro and Gags the Gimp.
Slime Season's going to whip their bitch ass.
Tell us how you
I
really
just
feel,
had an
Dave,
image
if you don't mind.
of Gags like in a bunch of slime being all gimpy.
Like he won a Kids' Choice Award or something from Nickelodeon?
Yeah, I guess.
No,
Yeah,
I was
that
thinking
was
more of like a smooth okay.
This is awkward.
You say
This whole
smoothie?
thing.
What are you fantasizing about?
A lot of
Hey,
stuff.
let's go
Joe.
to the next match that's on the pre-show. How about this one? Is this on the pre-show? No, this is not a
Great.
pre-show.
Now I'm thinking of
That's what it says.
JTG
Yeah,
in the
it is.
same
It is.
situation.
It is on the pre-show.
Damn it.
It
Your show,
confused
Gary.
me. Everything it just got jumbled together. There's so much beef on this picture. I couldn't tell what the word said. But here we
What
are.
she
It's the
said.
hardcore team war. Mercurio, Magic Jake, and Mayweather are taking on. Wait, no, that is all wrong. I'm
That
so
is
terrible
totally
at
wrong.
this.
What are you, high?
I'm working on it. No, Mercurio, Magic Jake, and Jax Dane
It's your show,
are
Gary.
taking on Mayweather, JTG, and Pope.
For
What is
now.
wrong with me?
No, I could totally see how you misread that.
It's
That's like a
it's lot of
5-on-3,
stuff
though.
happening there on the picture.
No? It's a 5-on-3.
Well, I mean,
as
if you
we've stated
count the
before,
fact that-
Magic Jake, last time I checked, is on the injured reserve. How that's going to affect this match remains
CJ's
to be
taking his
seen.
place.
I am told that he is saying he is going to be fit to compete. But then again, I don't know if the Magic Man is that.
I think
magic.
CJ should come out.
He has
with
a lot
top
of
hat,
calcium
take
in his
place.
diet. Drinks a lot of milk. Fix his leg.
Fixer's rule.
Fixers rule.
Got milk?
All right, and perhaps one of the biggest matches you could ever have on a pre-show. How about this? The TV title is on the line. AJ Kazana versus Jordan Clearwater. Anthony Andrews and Black G's, of course, in their respective
Will
corner.
Anthony Andrews get that piece of pulled pork out of his teeth that he's working to get to in this graphic? You have to tune in to find out. There must be a winner.
Do you
and
know
real
that
talk,
that
guys,
dude goes to so many like national and state fairs like constantly? Look at his Instagram. He's always at a different state fair.
You know who I never see at a state fair? Black Cheese. All I see is he is at his home gym hanging.
It's a
and
weird
banging.
thing to stand out about. So I feel like there's a lot of people I've never seen at a
He
state
might go to a
fair.
state fair. How do you know?
Well, the thing that we're talking about this, I don't know if you look in the background, but that's a Ferris wheel, and you find a Ferris wheel in a state fair. That is how you come to these conclusions.
It's
And
weird
look
how
at
your
Cheese.
brain
God,
works.
I'm
Jesus
so glad
just
Kyle
upset.
talked his way out of this one.
I've never
Cheese is
seen
also
anyone do
upset
to a state
because
fair.
he's not
So
the
he's
right
just sitting
height
here
to
thinking,
get
you
on
know
the
who I've
ride.
never seen at a state fair? Joe Galli. What does that say about anything?
Hold on. So he's
I
talking
love state
about
fairs.
Anthony Andrews. On the opposite side of said graphic is Black G's. So I'm just
I'll go to
comparing
county fairs.
that their seconds are the ones there. And as I said before, G's can't even get on the ride. He's not the right height.
So you're saying, yeah. So
Wow, coming from you,
advantage.
Kyle? Did you just make a short joke, Kyle? Holy God.
I'm choking on my spin drift.
Kyle's going to die.
And-
I
Watch Hard
love
Times 3 when
G's.
Kyle's going to get stomped to death.
I love G's. He is one of my favorite people in life. And he knows that I just say that with love.
Kyle gives the edge to experienced state fair goers.
No,
That's
no,
what he
I
said
think
here.
Jesus got the edge.
Oh,
because
Clearwater.
He's not wasting his time on that. So Clearwater, his boy. Burr, burr, burr. I think Jordan Clearwater is going to be the new TV champion.
Chuck here is he stayed with us, by the way. He threatened to leave.
There
but
you go,
he stayed.
Chucky.
He said Clearwater gets better and better.
Use a discount code.
It made us
Also,
star.
this weekend,
if you-
I rode a horse called Midas. And because Midas touch, I thought Jordan Clearwater as I was doing this. So Jordan Clearwater, he gets my vote.
You know who else I've never seen at State Fair? Matt Cardona, but he's here right now. No?
He's still not here.
We keep on trying. Did he text me? I bet there's been a text here being like, hey, man, not going to make it.
See, like you made me miss really bad on that one. Jesus. Damn, Kyle. It's getting sad now. My arm's getting worn out. I think. Who sent me an email?
I do have a picture of Matt Cardona's new boots that I don't think I'm supposed to share, though. So.
Share them. Full screen, Gary.
I think he'll
Full
be
screen,
pissed.
Gary.
Hold on. I don't know
What?
if there's supposed to be a reveal or not.
Breaking
So-
news.
What else is on the card?
Well,
What color
wait.
are they?
They are purple.
No surprises there.
I also have a fun
I
clip
was
on my
texting
phone that
Matt
he sent me
Cardona.
of Billy Corgan eating chips and dip.
You have a picture of Billy Corgan eating shit.
There's a video of it
There's
going
a
around.
video of it
He was
that somebody-
hungry. Have you ever played like 90 minutes of rock and roll? I'd be hungry too.
Yeah, brother was hungry.
So while we're waiting for Matt
Oh,
Cardona,
I did see that.
while we're waiting for Matt Cardona, I have found so many random things out because Matt knows everything that's going on in wrestling and the world around him. And the really interesting thing, sometimes he just tries to give me a random pop for. So he'll send me something and I'll be like, I don't know who that person is. And he'll be like, yeah, but you know who the guy is in the photo. I'll be like, oh, dear God. Things like that. Moving on.
I know another fun game he likes to play is that
Pumpkin
after
glasses.
the Nashville tapings, he randomly, if he has you in his phone, he'll or whatever, he airdrops photos, and I know it was him. But yeah.
I don't know.
I
What
got
you're
I got
talking about.
Rolando sunbathing in a towel.
Yes.
Oh, you
Yes,
know
I
where he
did
got
see
that photo? Do you know where that
Where?
photo came from? This guy.
Where? Nice.
Because Joe was in the hotel and he looked out at poolside and Rolando was just there chilling, looking like he was trying to be Shawn Michaels in Playgirl in the 90s.
He was relaxing. What else is on the card, Gary? We got to kill time here.
He just
You mean hype the
finished.
show, right, Danny? You mean hype the
Oh,
show?
Scooby could be right. Matt might have not have changed his clock.
That's a good point.
All right. Let's see here. The next thing on the show that we want to talk about. How about this? This is a weird one. Question mark versus question mark 2. Question mark with Aaron Stevens. Question mark 2
Mascara.
with Kratos. Mask
crew
versus
time.
mask. Somebody's losing a mask here.
Probably a
I
question
am
mark.
just,
mask.
I have a theory about who question mark may be. I don't want to
Okay.
ruin it for anybody. I don't want to go
Which
on a
one?
limb.
Ugh.
The original question, or like
The original question mark. I think I might know who that man is. There's something familiar about him. It's something about the piercings on the eye. But here's the thing. What if it turns out we actually know who question mark 2 is this whole time and we just never knew it? What if he's lying about being the sibling of question mark? Because this question mark seems to not know that question mark, which makes me think maybe they're not really related. Or is there a third
Kyle.
question mark? I am
Kyle's got
so
no
confused,
trust.
guys.
It's just a
Why are
question.
people saying?
Isn't it?
Why is Kobe saying question Mac in the?
What
chat?
if question mark 2 is
No,
croutons? Have you ever seen those
I-
two in the room together?
I would
Kratos
love some
and
macaroni and cheese.
Question
right now.
mark 2? No.
Well, I mean, he's going to be a second.
But have you ever seen them in the same room together before?
All right,
Bring
listen.
the graphic back up.
I'm gonna have to
actually, now
start
that you
throwing
mention
left.
No,
hand.
we're not going to bring the graphic back up because we're going to bring up the person a lot of these people are here to see, and he's got a busy schedule, so we're going to keep him on his schedule as best we can. Matt Cardona,
Honey man.
There he is.
I'm here.
there
Are
he
we
is
live?
here.
Is this live?
it. We are.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
live,
live.
Matt.
I was actually, I'm a very busy man. I was just doing my major wrestling figure podcast, Whatnot stream. And then I'm going to record major wrestling figure podcast. So I was not listening or watching the show. What have you guys discussed? Did we
talked about Hard
what's
Times
What's
3.
the deal with Nick Aldis? Did we talk about Nick Aldis?
We actually did talk about Nick Aldis.
What I missed? Is this
Joe
legit
had
or
a
what?
wonderful, very,
Joe, do you want to?
very kind statement that he made. Well, I danced around it and said, "Real life happens, guys. Please don't expect surprise appearances."
What do you want
at
to say,
the
Matt?
pay-per-view." Real talk.
Hey, what do you want to say?
Matt,
I'm
why don't
interested.
you share with us?
Well, I want to know what the official statement is. I don't know. I don't know the
The
deal. It's just
official statement is that, unfortunately, due to kind of an outcome out of our control, Nick Aldis,
Yeah.
after announcing that he would no longer be trying to follow up on having a contract with the National Wrestling Alliance into 2023, made some statements that have resulted in his immediate suspension.
Wow.
He will not be at the pay-per-view, and that is where we stand right now. And it is a ever-changing, fluctuating situation. And
Nobody went 2006 shoot interview. You didn't miss anything good.
Well, it's unfortunate. You know, Nick and I, we have some unfinished business. We were supposed to wrestle at Always Ready. Obviously, I got injured. I feel that he's a great opponent of mine. I don't think he liked when I came to NWA because it was his baby, and he did such a great job representing the NWA, being the face of the NWA. He's got all the tools, and you know, I wish him the best of luck in his future endeavors.
Ooh.
Very well.
I'm reading into this so much, and now I'm worried about so many more things. Thanks, Matt.
The
Matt, big title match. Big title match.
Yeah, damn right, big title match. Getting
Yeah,
my
it was-
title match. Getting my title back.
Yeah, you never lost.
I never lost it. Never.
hard
The
times.
unclaimed champion, the man who needs to reclaim what he never lost. This is it, folks. NWA World Heavyweight Championship title match at Hard Times 3. Trevor Murdoch, the champion, not going against just one man, going against two, and not just any men. That is Tyrus, and always ready, Matt Cardona, the man joining us at this time.
These are two big guys, Matt.
Hold on,
I gotta
is
say,
Joe,
I feel like
Joe
we've-
doing like DDP yoga. What's he doing back there?
I've been playing
Darts.
darts this entire time, and I think I might have torn my rotator cuff.
Yeah. So he's
Jesus.
questionable for the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Injured reserve.
Matt, we've had Tyrus on, we've had Trevor on, and they've obviously faced each other in the ring. Trevor and you have gone 1-on-1. I don't think you've faced Tyrus so far in the ring, but both of these guys seem to think of you as like you're gonna just like try to swoop in and get a win where you can, but they're worried about each other. And I don't know. What do you think? Do you think you have the advantage in a situation like this?
I think I'm at a disadvantage. I have to wrestle two guys. I have to deal with two guys. Two extremely dangerous competitors. Trevor, I think, you know, our story speaks for itself. I beat him relatively quickly and easy.
We talked
But-
about it tonight. Left him in blood.
I think he did not take me seriously. I think, you know, the before that, the last time Trevor and I got in the ring was like 2006, 2007. I think he was used to the green rookie, but I'm a superstar, and I showed him. I left him laying in a pool of his own blood, but I think that really woke him up. Like, oh shit, I got to take him more seriously. I got to take my career more seriously because now, you know, he's got something to prove. He's got that title back, and he won it fair and square. He didn't beat me, but he won it fair and square, and he doesn't want to lose it again. He knows what it feels like to lose that title. So I think he's a very dangerous man in between those ropes. And Tyrus, he's never been a world champion. He needs this this opportunity. Listen, we all think we deserve this win, but I think we all need this win. I personally feel like I need it more than any of those guys. I feel like NWA needs me to win, especially with someone like Nick Aldis leaving. You need a face of the company. I'm the face of the company. I mean, yes, Tyrus will be on television, and that's great. Yeah, that the title will just be a prop. Yeah, you'll see it on television. It'll just be over his shoulder. He's not going to go defend it. I don't think Trevor's taken a booking besides NWA in 2022. You know, so he hasn't defended the title all over the world. I brought it on my honeymoon. I brought it to the Maldives. I didn't defend it per se in the Maldives, but I brought it.
I heard
very
that Chelsea
proud to be the
beat you
champion.
for the title at one point during that, but it just
It was
happened
a,
in
it
a
was
dark
a,
match.
it was a non-title match. It was a non-title match.
That was a double count out.
Speaking of Chelsea, she has a title opportunity as well. You could both be leaving as NWA World Champions. How's that feel to
Think of the
finally have the
merch,
opportunity
Matt.
to prove
Think of the-
everything
think
you
of the
said to
merch
the fans?
I'm already thinking of the merch, the foam titles, the T-shirts, the dual signed cards and 8x10s. I mean, this is a money-making opportunity, not just for the Cardonas, but for the entire National Wrestling Alliance.
Not going to argue with you. I do have a question, though. Is this code true? Somebody put code major to save 10% on ringside collectibles. Do you know anything
That is
about
very
that?
true. That is very true. Yes.
Perfect.
Use discount code major to save 10% on ringside collectibles. That's very true. Yeah.
We're also
that is
getting
true.
requests for Trevor Bendy's. So maybe after your match at Hard Times 3, you could
He
convince
could make a Trevor Bendy in the match.
That's very true. Actually, I can't believe I'm saying this. The Tyrus Major Bendy was the #1 best-selling Major Bendy. It beat me in sales.
What's the world coming to?
And I will say this: that's why having Tyrus, as the face of your company, he can be a face of the company. I like him, representing let him wear an NWA hat on TV. He doesn't need the 10 pounds of gold on TV. Right. That's a great hat. Send him that hat. Let him wear that hat on TV. I don't think he needs to wear the 10 pounds of gold on TV. Look, this is just a replica back here. This is just a replica. When I was the champion, it was the real deal behind there. And then I take it all over the world. Whether you liked me or hated me, watched the NWA or didn't watch the NWA, everybody in the wrestling world knew that Matt Cardona was the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. I intend to do that again at Hard Times 3. Become a 2-time champion. I mean, in my eyes, I'm still the real champ. I never lost.
Never lost?
Was I pinned?
No,
Never.
you weren't.
Did I submit? I didn't even
Never.
wrestle. I didn't even wrestle.
It was a travesty. We had those turnbuckles. We had the pay-per-view. We had everything ready to go. And then
T-shirt.
fate intervened. The T-shirt, too. I got 2 of them. I wear one to the gym. I wear one here.
It just wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. But I think everything happens for a reason. At Hard Times 3, it'll be so much sweeter when I become a 2-time champion. You got to see the gear I have for Hard Times 3.
I saw the boots. They look amazing.
It's very toyetic. It's I'm all about, listen, I respect the legacy and the history of the NWA. We got to stop living in the past. There's a difference between being nostalgic and living in the past. I am the future. I am bringing the NWA to new heights. So my gear will represent the past, present, future of not only the NWA, but this wrestling business, because I am the past, present, and future.
All right, Matt, I know you're on a tight schedule here.
What else we got? What else? Come on, let's.
Rush Freeman's in the chat asking you about Tulsa.
He's definitely Rush
what's the story about Tulsa here?
Rush is probably at his local library stealing their Wi-Fi. There's no way the man has Wi-Fi wherever he lives.
I heard he got fired in 2 days from a gig.
Yeah,
so,
he's at his local library using that library card to use that computer.
This weekend, I was scratching my figure itch. I was looking for comic book figures, but I thought of you because I was at like a random flea market and I found a bunch of wrestling stuff. And I was like, I feel cool like Matt Cardona. One day, hopefully, I'll be that cool. I know I'm not.
Probably not, to be honest. Probably not.
But speaking of toy
Joey
stores,
G.
you got some heat with a toy store, I'm being told here? People are making shirts about you?
Listen, I unlike Trevor Murdoch, I take so many bookings, right? Where like I lose count how many bookings I take. So this weekend, I agreed to do some wrestling show. And then I see like I'm advertised to do a 2-hour signing at some toy show. I never agreed to do that. I was like, what's going on here? The whole situation felt shady. Let's not even mention, even though I'm going to mention, like months ago, the promoter canceled on me once I got injured without even contacting me. Just canceled. So this promoter already put a bad taste in my mouth. Then he's advertising me for some goddamn toy store signing I didn't agree to. So I pull out of the whole thing. Then they make T-shirts with my likeness on it, my intellectual property on it. The promoter's blaming this other guy. This other guy's blaming the promoter. The toy store says he's innocent. I got a message for all 3 of them. That's it. I got a message for all 3 of them. You don't mess with Matt Cardona.
Speaking of not messing with Matt Cardona, it came up here in the chat. Matt Cardona still has not beaten Rolando. I heard a rumor.
I was going to say the real elephant in the room is
the
Rolando.
NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. You are giving first contender dibs to Rolando Freeman. You're going to give him a world title shot if you come out of that as a champion. Is this true or false?
It's not going to be at Hard Times 3. He's going to have to wait a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
But he has earned it.
Maybe Revolution Rumble?
Sure. I mean, I'm not the booker, man. I can't, say when the matches will take place. But Rolando, he ruined my comeback. It was supposed to be my night, and he selfishly took advantage of a situation. It was supposed to be a little exhibition, little squisher match, a little get over match for me. And then he goes into business for himself. Absolutely unprofessional.
So could you see him? You could see him being the first contender for the title if you become world's heavyweight champion.
Sure. I mean, it's funny because if Tyrus was the title, they're definitely going to have to make a new strap because Tyrus is too big. They're going to have to make a new strap if Rolando won because it won't fit him. Not enough notches on that belt.
I got a couple toy replica belts here might fit him,
Oh yeah, I think let's get a nice foam replica with the Velcro. That's what we need.
Yeah,
that's what we need for Rolando. But we're fantasy booking here. He'll never be a champion ever, never. Especially not the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. I don't think so, pal.
No way.
No comment. All I could say is I wish you the best coming up this weekend at Hard Times 3. If you walk away as champion, I'm not going to be honest, I'm not going to complain. If you
and like I need this, not just for NWA, but for my, like I said, I am a machine. I never stop. I have NWA this weekend. I'm going right to the last match musical. Listen, I'm also in a musical. I'm an actor now.
Whoa!
So if I bring this NWA title to the last match musical, then I do all my booking. I'm going to bring this title everywhere. So the company needs me to be the champion. I need to be the champion. I know last time we didn't really customize the title. I think this time, let's order a nice purple strap. I'm not saying we're not going to spray paint the title. We're not going to add a spinner to it or anything. But let's customize the strap. We can make some replicas. I'm sure I'll get a cut of that. It's all about that money. I'm about to buzz money and gold. Let's do that, baby. It's all about that merchandise.
So a lot of none of the controversy or anything going on with the NWA is affecting Matt Cardona. He is focused. He is ready
opportunity.
for Hard Times
All
3.
this is opportunity.
I listen, Nick Aldis, I respect the hell out of him. Personally, do I care for him? I'm not going to say yes or no, but he's a hell of an athlete. Trevor Murdoch, great inside those ropes. Tyrus, I mean, force to be reckoned with, right? And the roster in NWA is great. But I said this when I walked into NWA, when I heard all the whispers behind my back. I'm not in the NWA to take anybody's spot. I'm better than everybody. I created my own spot. I'm Matt Cardona, right? So I'm here for the NWA. I'm here for me. It's a perfect tag team. I think Billy Corgan knows it. All you guys know. That's why I'm on here right now. That's why you've been messaging me all day. Could you please do the show? I said, I'm going to do the show. Just, maybe it won't be exactly at 7:30. 7:31, you're panicking. Oh, my God. Is he not going to make it? I'm a man of my word.
I know you're a busy man. Sometimes
I'm a man of my word.
Look, we even got purple hoodies now, Matt. I can't say you didn't, you might have inspired.
I
got a purple light.
I would like that waiting for me when I come into the building on Saturday.
I'll have one for
New Orleans. I appreciate that.
Personal friend of the Dealz house. Of course, we got it. Maddie's got one for you. We're going to have it.
Oh, sure.
All right.
That's
World
great.
title match
All
for
right.
yourself. World title match for your wife. You've got the musical coming out. By the way, how hard is it was to remember all your lines for the musical? Was that a challenge?
I'm always ready, Matt Cardona. I can do anything.
Never fails.
I can do anything. I have so many things. Like, I hate when I do like these podcasts. You have anything to plug? You got another hour?
Yeah. Kyle,
Holy shit.
come on. If
Jesus.
Kyle was more experienced
Oh
in
my
this,
God.
he would.
I know. If only I had my own podcast too with
Oh,
Billy Corgan.
Major
33
Bendy's.
Tuesdays.
Major Bendy's. Get him right now. MajorPodMerch.com. I mean, what do you want to do? You want to go to MattCardonaMerch.com and get some exclusive merchandise? You want to go to ProWrestlingTees.com. And you go. There's so much stuff. Last Match Musical, NWA Hard Times 3.
Own
Major
supplement
Wrestling
line coming
Podcast.
out, I'm told.
Not a whole line, just always ready pre-workout. YouTube channel, youtube.com/MajorPodNetwork. I mean, there's just so much going on. I'm just too busy, but I'm not too busy for the. Look, I'm wearing this NWA shirt right now because I'm a professional.
You are.
We should sell Matt Cardona broski cut shirts. So because it's an art form to cut these shirts like this.
It is.
Not,
I tried. Mine looked never as good.
And Kyle screwed it up. So maybe we do pre-cut like this.
Yeah, maybe.
I like it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And
And
speaking
a
of
bit
that,
of
I
that.
gotta- I
Also,
gotta-
they're
tells
talking
me I
about
cut my shirts wrong. So both of you have told me I cut mine wrong. So thank you.
Okay.
Well, Matt, thank you so much for taking the time to do this. We know you got another podcast you've got to head to.
That's right.
And,
I have a question. Has Trevor ever done this show?
Yes.
he
did.
did. He did it a
Does-
few weeks ago.
Does he have a nice backdrop, a nice professional backdrop?
No.
No.
No, he
I'm
does
sorry.
not.
No.
And Tyrus did his from a steakhouse.
He
At the table
was
while he
cell
was
phone?
eating. Yes.
Was it,
Yeah.
While he was eating.
was it vertical video too?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
These are the guys that you're putting in the main event. Come on.
Show him what really matters in the main
I'll
event.
give him
how to
this.
produce
When
a
I told
promo.
Matt, when I tried to explain to him how to do StreamYard, he was like, I'm familiar with StreamYard. And I'm like, all right, well,
Yeah.
you know.
Don't you
Yeah,
insult me, Gary Horne.
Well, I was just asking if this was live. I don't want this live to tape.
No, shoot live.
That one time you begged me to do your podcast, came like 5 months later. Jesus Christ.
Everything
arm
has
is
to go
swinging
through
that when I
this
saw that.
weird
Come on, Gary.
approval
Oh my
process.
God.
It's yeah. You're
Like,
gonna fix the NWA, so we'll
But if I talk about something, it's got to come out right away because next week it's outdated. I'm doing so much stuff.
yeah, you're right.
You can't put Matt Cardona in the can.
That's true.
Doesn't work
That's
that
true.
way. Doesn't work that way.
All right. Well, we
All right,
appreciate
guys,
you.
I hope you have a great show. I hope your shoulder's feeling better. I don't know what's going on over there. Dealz, are you blind? Why are you so close?
Those
to
are pumpkin
this?
glasses.
But like, why is your face so? Have you ever used like Zoom or Stream before? You're so close to the screen. It's scaring me.
Yeah. Well, the volume on
It's
this
freaking
sucks,
me
so I'm
out.
getting close. I'm hanging
me
on
out.
every word of the chant. Or the
Well, yeah. See, he knows. Spoiler, guys. Tell Sean Ross Sapp from Lords of Pain. Spoiler. I'm winning the strap. All right.
right.
Guys,
I think
go.
we put out enough press releases today. I think we're going to skip on that
Yeah.
one until it needs to happen Saturday night.
Well, I mean, listen, you're gonna have to put on another one on Saturday. Matt Cardona becomes a 2-time NWA World's Heavyweight Champion at Hard Times 3. I might stack them on top of each other and pin them both at the same time. I can't promise that. It's gonna be, they're both big boys. It's gonna be a little difficult. You know, my bicep, I'd say it's like 99.9%. So I don't know if I'll be able to stack them both. I'm gonna try my best. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try my best. But I think for the sake of the NWA, for the sake of the NWA universe, and for the sake of me, I need to walk out. First of all, I can't wait to walk out of New Orleans. New Orleans sucks. It's horrible. Why are we doing a show there? It's disgusting. The first time I ever went to New Orleans, I walked the dirty streets. There was a homeless man on the streets with a dead dog in a suit collecting money. The dog was dead in a suit. He was collecting money for the dog's funeral. And now we're doing a pay-per-view there.
I found that
didn't think-
entirely disturbing because I
It's
love
very
my
disturbing.
dogs.
Yeah.
Kahlua,
But
what if you were
I'm
dead?
going to walk in as the real world champion. I'm going to walk out still the real world champion, but with actual 10 pounds of gold in my bag. And I'm very, very excited.
Well, yeah, thank you again, Matt, for doing this. I promise you it's live. We've got all kinds of people talking in here.
That's
We
right.
can't get to all these questions. There's
That's
so many
right. And
people.
also,
Obviously,
I did the Surge USA last week.
yeah.
I've not received the payment for that.
Whoa, that is a Joe Galli
I've
question.
not
probably.
received the.
Joseph?
I'll
I've
talk
not
to
received the payment
financial.
for that.
I'll get with financial.
And then how
You
come
and
like
Chelsea.
how come there weren't like there wasn't enough social media promotion on it? You know, like I don't want other when you put Matt Cardona in a social media post, I don't want everyone else behind me.
It needs to be just
And
Matt.
that's another thing.
Solo graphic next time.
How
I hear you.
small am I?
Just Cardona
How
fans.
small am I on that Hard Times 3 poster? I'm like the size of Mercurio.
I
What's
heard
going
that-
on?
that Kyle
Well,
put
in
that
our
poster
defense,
I
together.
can't
At the
believe
time
I
that
can't believe
poster
I'm
was
going to
made,
say this, but
you were
this
not in
is
the
part
world
of what
title
I
match
do
at that point.
appreciate. I do appreciate about Matt Cardona is that he understands the urgency and the need for like social media to just happen
Yeah.
and get it out there.
And I'll
Yeah,
give you
Gary.
guys credit. Every week, get that goddamn email. Here are the posts. Here are the links. Here are the pictures. But that's needed.
You'll get it later tonight, by the way.
If you don't promote, and this isn't just my philosophy is if I'm not going to promote myself, who is? Right. So that's what I love about NWA. You get all the links, you get all the match graphics, you get all the photos, and that's very, very important. But if you're putting Matt Cardona in a match graphic, I mean, I guess in a match graphic I could be with other wrestlers, but on a poster, get them off. make them their own one. I want my own from now on.
It's not going to sell posters.
It was
Not gonna
mentioned
sell
earlier
Yeah.
tonight how much you like the graphic links and how much you like the promo photo
do.
things.
I
People
think it was
speculated
very
that,
helpful.
that somebody we know might have been airdropping rando things to random people. I don't know who that could have been.
Oh, that was
He looks at his
Yeah.
phone.
No. I mean, I do have a photo on my phone at all times. I sent it to a couple people today. I'll show you guys real fast. It's
I was
my
telling him
photo.
earlier
Hold
about
on,
how I was
hold on,
in
hold
Nashville
on.
at the
I've
taping.
seen
Breaking
some of
news.
that.
Just be curious.
Seriously,
Yeah.
if I look like that,
Yeah.
I'd be sticking my finger in my mouth too.
I was telling him
I
about how I
actually
was
think-
at the
actually think
bar
he's
in
bigger than me.
Nashville.
Yeah,
In Nashville, I got Rolando in a towel, sunbathing. It's
yeah. So that guy was bigger than me on the poster. Is he going for the world title?
I think
So-
Kyle put that poster together. I did. I definitely.
No,
did.
I stopped having to do graphics a long time ago. I'd like to give a shout out to Bond for making that happen because I am not as good at Photoshop as he is.
All right,
Sounds
well,
like you're
make
throwing a bomb
sure,
right under the bus.
make sure,
Here
make
you
sure
go,
when I
come
get
on.
there, Saturday when I get there, I'm gonna have brand new gear. I'm gonna take a lot of photos. Make sure there's no line. I don't want to wait. You know, I don't want. You know, I want to cut the line. I should probably have my own photographer. You guys should hire my own special photographer just for me. I don't want to wait in line. You know what I'm saying? Just right. I'll wear the robe. I'll do everything.
The camera
all the
brother
gear.
here. He's a Northeast brother. He'll have him up quick.
Oh yeah.
Sounds
Okay.
perfect.
Great.
Yeah.
All right.
Eddie.
Well,
All right.
all right. Well, tell
Matt.
Eddie I said what's up. All right,
Thank
guys.
you
I'm
again,
getting out of
Matt.
here. Wait, who's
Go
this guy,
enjoy your
Eric
night.
Dale? This guy Eric Dale saying I'm the biggest pain in the ass on the roster. That's some BS right there, Eric.
I disagree with him,
Who
and
is this guy, Eric?
but he does seem to know what was
Yeah,
going on
looking
beforehand.
for-
Anyway,
All right. Well, I'm getting out of here, guys. See you later.
be safe.
That's it. Good night, everybody.
All
Ladies
right,
and
take care,
gentlemen,
Matt.
this
Thank
weekend,
you.
Bullshit. Take that off the
NWATix.com.
screen. Take that off the screen.
Sorry.
This weekend, NWATix.com. The tickets, the floor seats, they're gone. We still have balcony seats available for the pay-per-view, either live and in person. You heard the man. If you believe the hype, if you believe what Matt Cardona is telling you, history will be made. The NWA World title will be on the line. Triple threat match. NWA World Heavyweight Champion Trevor Murdoch will be defending the title against Tyrus, who relinquished the NWA TV title just for this opportunity. Matt Cardona, he cashed in his essential Billy Corgan owes me in order to get this title opportunity. Trevor Murdoch's going against people that are just going out of their way to make this match happen against him, and he has an uphill battle. Matt Cardona, if he comes out, the new world's heavyweight champion, two-time NWA champion. Tyrus, if he comes out as the NWA world's heavyweight champion, he's just going to bring it to his TV appearances. Trevor Murdoch, if he retains the NWA world heavyweight title, well, he will continue to call himself the champ, and he will have two less people that can challenge to him going forward. Ladies and gentlemen, tune into that. If you can't be there live and in person, go to fight.tv, watch it from any of your streaming devices. And maybe that's just your thing. Maybe you want to just do your stuff when you're at home and chilling and watch it, and no shame with
I want to
that.
give a
Do what
shout
you're gonna
out. I want to give a shout out to Chuck in the chat who threatened to
Chucky.
leave earlier if we didn't show the wrestling. He stayed all the way to the end. We're going
Thank
to talk
you.
a little bit about what's coming up on NWA Power, and then we're going to let you guys go. Obviously, you know about the world title match. We just saw that. Camille, we mentioned it. Camille is in a triple threat against Kylan King and Chelsea Green. You're also going to see Tom Latimer versus EC3. Then you're going to see matches like the world's heavyweight champions, world's tag team champions, La Rebellion are going to be defending those titles against Hawks Aerie on their home turf. We talked earlier about a huge casket match, maybe the first time something like this has ever happened. Voodoo Queen casket match, Natalia Markova versus Max the Impaler. We've got the TV title on the line and the pre-show. We mentioned that, and the national title. The Mile High Magnum, Dax Draper, is challenging Scion, and of course at his core is going to be Austin Idol. This card could not be bigger. Hard Times 3, right out of New Orleans, Louisiana. We hope we see you there if you can get some of those nice balcony seats at NWATix.com. Otherwise,
Every
you can
seat's a
watch
good
it.
seat up there, I'm told. You just stand
Great
up there, you
seats for
look down, and say,
Revolution Rumble
"Oh,
still
look at that."
available.
That's true. You want to check out Revolution Rumble. Let's talk about Power this week, though. We got a big-time go-home show headed to Hard Times 3.
Bullseye!
And first off, a man who doesn't know what he's going to be doing at Hard Times 3 is going to be taking on a challenger at Power, and that is Odinson. He's going to be taking on Fodder, who I saw Fodder mentioned a few times in the chat tonight. So Fodder
Illegitimate
got a
son
following.
of Vampiro. Just look at him. That man is Vampiro's
I
child.
can see that. I can actually see that. All right. And so
he's a Dracula?
Fodder versus Odinson. That
Mhm.
feels like a good fight. I like that
Is he a
one.
Dracula?
Oh,
He's
definitely
he
a
looks,
Dracula.
He looks
Just
like
look
he
at
could
him.
be part of EC3's crew, though. Definitely that CYN crew for sure. What about Maddie taking on Taya Valkyrie? Wow, this is Taya on a roll. But if you remember, Taya unfortunately lost her opportunity at the NWA Women's Championship coming up at Hard Times 3. So she's probably got some aggression to take out there. She's also
Taya's
proven her
badass.
point
She's probably
Triple
gonna
A.
crush her.
Yeah, so Taya's upset. That's not going to be good for anybody. How about this? The Hex are taking on Camille has got Kylan King at Hard Times 3 and Chelsea Green. But first, Camille and Kylan King are going to have to prove they can coexist as they take on the former women's tag team champions, the Hex. That is going to be a big one. I can't wait for that. I mean, you got Camille there, women's champion. You got Allison Kay, former women's champion and former NWA tag team champion. That's an awesome match. All right. And then if you want to talk about being more excited than that, the only way you can do that is by throwing the world's heavyweight champion in there. Or how about most of the people involved in that big match at Hard Times 3? Trevor Murdoch is going to have to team up with Tyrus, team up with Tom Latimer. And it's a 6-man tag team match as they take on Pope, Kratos, and Doug Williams. That is going to be a big battle right there in NWA Power. That's tomorrow night on Fight TV, 6:05. Make sure you're signed up for NWA All Access or Fight Plus, I guess. I guess that's a thing now you can also do. I don't know how much we're talking about that yet, but there that is.
Don't have the details. Don't talk about things I don't have details about.
All
Sounds
right.
like a plan.
All right. Well, folks, it's been a hell of a night. A hell of a time. Matt Cardona gave us some extra time there, so we're
give the merch code one more time
for that.
One more again.
And we want to make sure to hit you up with that code for sure. Danny Dealz setting you up with fall deals over at nationalwrestlingalliance.com/shop. That's FALLDEALZ. If you're just listening, can't see that. He puts the Z on the end. Fall deals get you 20% off over in the shop. NWATix.com is where you want to go to get tickets for Revolution Rumble or Hard Times 3 if you want to watch that show live and in person, or you can check it out on Fight TV. Get the pay-per-view there. And Nathan loving Joe randomly shouting bullseye in the background.
Bullseye!
And
I mean, if you
Wild
lived
Arm
with him,
saying,
you would know
what
that
is
he is
Wild Arm
definitely
saying?
enjoying himself when you hear bullseye in the distance.
Wild Arm's throwing it there. Run, Sal's coming. I don't know what you're talking about unless you happen to be talking about today's moment of Sal.
In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king.
All right, there we go.
Buddy took his eye out. I hope he's got 2 eyes when I see him.
I hope so too. Axel asking for no more
Bullseye.
Sal. Sorry, that's a thing. Sal is excited. Bullseye. He loves moments of Sal. Bullseye needs to be a new NWA Dealz code, says Media M5. So that's a good point. We could play on that. And yes, Hitman, we did see Sal Raw last week. So, all right. Thank you guys for being here. We love you guys. Kyle, did you not see Sal on Raw?
Oh, I just heard we saw Sal Raw, and I was like.
That's what I heard too, and I was just gonna slide right
There you
back.
go. We saw Sal Raw. That's a different moment of Sal. That's a pre-show.
That's
for the
why I was
pay-per-view.
confused. I was like, my boys
Available
raw
only on
talking down here.
OnlyFans, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Good.
all right. We love you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Until next week, you all, referee James Lawrence, you are late. You're late enough that this is it. You guys enjoy your gravy.